going to be doing some tactics today on Chesstempo. Let's start with some blitz tactics, and we'll see how we do. Alright. So what I like to do when I start a tactic is I always look at how many pawns are on each side. So 5 for white, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for black, so it's equal. For white, 2 bishops, 2 rooks, okay, bishop and a knight for black, and 2 rooks, so it's equal. So now I gotta start looking for the tactic. Let's see if you can find it as well, so you can look for the tactic while I try and look for the tactic as well, I guess, and I'll go through my moves and ideas. So immediately I see that I can take on f7, but bishop takes back, I take here, I take on f4. If I take on f7, he can take on e2, but then I can take on g7, and then he goes king f8. If I take on f4, he takes on c7. Can I give it check? I think I can give it check, because if he comes back with this rook, I can take, and take on f4. So, rook c8. He takes, I take, he goes back, I take, and take on f4. Alright, got that one. Rook takes. Yeah, that's a very simple solution. Takes. And now what? Knight takes e2. Right, I mean, I'm up the exchange. And what did I get wrong about rook check? Rook f8. Ah, he takes back with the bishop, so that's what I missed. Alright, good to know. Let's take a look at another one. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Check, 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 take, check, moves back, and win the queen. So I lose my queen, but I win the queen. And at the end, I have a rook, a bishop, and a knight versus a knight and a bishop. And if I go check and he moves, I go check, take, I take the queen. So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 knights, 1 bishop, 2 knights, 1 bishop, 2 rooks. Okay, so my bishop is hanging, his bishop is hanging. If I take, he takes with check. My rook's also hanging. And what's the reason I can't take? Take, he can take on b2, or he can take on f6. If I take and he takes on f6, and then I take on a3, I'm up a bishop. He also maybe can't take. Okay, what did I click? Okay, I gotta be more careful with what I click. What I meant to say was that after takes, and let's say he decides to take here, he loses this knight, because we do have a checkmate threat on h7, so that's what I was focusing on. But the solution is takes. If he takes here, and we're simply up a piece. So let's try takes, 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 queen takes, we just block. Alright. Next problem. And then after this, we're going to move to standard problems. I like to do a little bit of blitz tactics just to warm up. but my real focus is looking at long-term tactics where I don't have that pressure for speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. I can take immediately, and the knight is hanging, but am I missing something? Queen to, okay, that works. Now do we take the queen, or do I take with check first? All right, so let's do one more blitz tactic, and then we'll move on to standard tactic, which is much more difficult and takes a lot more time to solve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 rooks, but I'm down a piece, right? No, 2 rooks. It's equal. So I'm down a pawn. And why can't I just take on f6? Because he takes on. He has this square for his knight. So if I take, he takes back. Take on e7. I takes on a6. If I take on f6, he goes to knight d6. Then I can take on e7. He takes on e8. So f takes, knight d6, I take. That seems to work. So let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. I'm up a rook. Got that one wrong. Bishop d3 check. Okay. Bishop d3, and then take on f6. If takes right away, he takes on e4. Okay, gotta be sharper. Still up in exchange though, which is weird because in the other variations, the previous example, I guess being up the exchange was enough in that one, but is not enough in this one after here. Okay, let's move to standard problems, which I really like because there's no time pressure and you can take, I don't know, a more detailed approach and a more systematic approach to the problem. So for black, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns. For white, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns. So white is up 1 pawn, queens on the board, 2 rooks, a bishop and a knight, and a bishop and a knight. So it's very equal, except white is up 1 pawn. Now let's look at candidates. First, I'd like to look at checks, then captures, then threats. So let's look at rook h8 check first, just immediately off the bat. Check, king has to move. Knight h4 check. If he takes, there's no more checks. So rook h8 check, king g2, and now let's look for captures in that variation. So rook h8 check, king g2, queen takes f5, rook takes f5, Okay. I'm also noticing that we have this available. We have a check at the end of it. So let's take a look at that. Since I don't see any useful captures here, after queen takes, rook takes back, and I can give a check, but the king always moves to g2. So let's see how rook f8 looks immediately. Rook f8. Does he have any checks? Nothing useful. So he takes our queen. We take. King g2. We give a check, so we don't lose our rook. Moves away. And maybe we don't even have to take the queen back. Maybe we can give a check over here on h8, and then he goes to king g1. What am I saying? So rook f8, queen takes, I take with check. He moves. Let's keep our piece by coming back to f2 and then take on d7. And what if he takes our rook? What if he takes on f8? We just take back with our knight. So rook f8. If queen h3, we just take on h3. So queen f8, rook f8, queen takes d7. Rook takes f1. He can go king h2 or king g2. If he goes to king h2, we simply take back, and the material count is 1 rook, 2 rook, 1 knight, 1 bishop, versus 1 knight, 1 rook, and 1 bishop. Okay, so we're up a rook in that variation. If he goes to king to g2, king g2, so rook f8, queen takes, rook f1 check, king g2, rook f2 check, king h3, rook takes. Does he have anything in that variation with this knight maneuver opening up? I don't see it. But let me take a moment to think through it without talking, so I can think through it properly. I mean, his last move was queen to f5, and it seems to me that the most important aspect of this is this connection between the queen and the rook on this file. So rook f8 immediately comes to mind, and I don't see why it simply doesn't win. After rook f8, queen takes d7, rook takes check. If king h2, simply take back, and I'm up a piece. Alright, I think I got it. Any checkmates? Nice. One more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rooks, 1 bishop, 1 bishop, 1 queen, 1 queen. Okay, checks, captures, threats. White to move. So we have a check. we have check, check, check. So let's start with rook, this rook, e7, rook e7, king f8, and there's nothing because of queen h6 check, he takes on e7. But rook e7 does win this bishop, but he can just take back. So rook e7, king f8, rook takes d7, rook takes d7, rook takes d7. He has queen f1, checkmate, which is no good. Okay, I'm not even going to try these checks because they seem useless. And queen takes, queen just takes. So let's go for captures. Rook takes. Rook takes with check. Rook takes back. Then my back rank has a lot of issues. Maybe there's something to do with like blocking the coordination between this queen and this rook. So we are attacking this with check, and our queen is somewhat active on the side. So if we can remove this rook, we can have something, or block the coordination, we have something. And there's also this access to the d8 rook. Anything to do with bishop c6 runs into bishop check on this diagonal. So pinning the rook doesn't work that way. And what if rook d5? The problem is he has check and then check and check and check. So rook d5, he has queen check, king g1, and then queen f2 check, king h1, queen f3 check. So that doesn't work. Maybe we have something like rook e7 check, king f8. Rook e7 check, king f8, queen takes h7. And then we're threatening mate on g7, but he can always play rook f7. So rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, rook f7. Rook f7. And then we have our rook hanging. So if we take, takes back with the queen, we take, king takes, rook e7, king f8, queen h7. Rook e7, king f8, queen h7, threatening me, rook f7. So what do we do after rook f7? Maybe we can just ignore it. So rook e7, king f8, rook h7, sorry, queen takes h7, rook f7, and now bishop g5. Because if he takes on e7, we have queen g8, checkmate. So rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, rook f7, preventing checkmate. Bishop d5, ignoring the threat of rook takes e7, but he also has king takes e7. rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, and if rook f7, bishop d5 doesn't work because he takes on e7 with the king. So rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, rook f7. I think an important aspect of solving puzzles is to continuously look for new ways to solve them rather than going through the same variation again. So let's look at what I've tried is rook e7, king f8, queen takes, rook f7. Now what? Is there anything new that we can add? Because our queen is being attacked. Our rook is being attacked by both the king and this rook. If we give a check on h6, he takes on e7. Unless we go bishop d5 first, so that after rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, he can't play rook f7 because we just take. So bishop d5 first, threatening rook e7. Okay, bishop d5, threatening rook e7. Then he has bishop c6. And if I take, he takes on d1. So bishop d5, bishop e6 or c6. So let's try c6, rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, bishop takes d5 check. Doesn't look good. Rook e7, king f8, or bishop d5 first, bishop c6. Rook e7. Bishop d5. He can also play h5, just stopping any queen takes h7 ideas. So bishop d5 doesn't seem so forcing. What about rook h5? Rook h5, pawn takes h5, queen g5 check, king h8. It's fine for black. Bishop c6 for black is a major threat because it gives check and it opens up this rook. So his threat is bishop c6, which is important to know. So let's look for something new. Queen takes h7 is ridiculous. King takes. Okay. What if we move our bishop all the way back, protecting our king? And then he still can play bishop c6. So bishop g2 with the idea of rook f1. Then he has bishop c6. If I take, he takes with mate on g2. And if I take his bishop, he takes on d1 with mate to follow. So bishop g2, bishop c6, rook e7, king f8, rook takes d8, king takes e7, queen b4. What about rook e7, king f8, queen b4? Well, then c5. Okay, rook e7, king f8, rook takes d7. Rook takes d7. Queen h6 check. And where can the king go? If he goes to f7, we take on d7 with check. If he goes to e7, then we go queen g7 check. So the variation is rook e7, king f8, rook takes d7. And if rook takes d7, we cannot take back because he has queen f1, and we're not taking with check. So it's rook e7, king f8, rook takes d7, rook takes d7, queen h6 check. And then king g8, yeah, what do you do after king g8? What to do after king g8 is the question. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything. Okay, what if we do let ourselves get captured on e7? So rook e7, king f8, queen h6. King takes e7. Now queen g7 check. And he can't really run away. Well, let's see. King to e6. Okay, bishop d5. If he moves to d6, we have some discoveries, like bishop g2, king c5, or bishop f3, and then king c5, we take this rook. This looks crazy. Rook e7, king f8, queen h6 check. King takes e7, queen g7 check. Let's try king king e8 right away. So to falsify the variation, to see if it doesn't work. If this doesn't work, we'll move on to something else immediately. Rook e7, king f8, queen h6, king takes e7, queen g7, check, king e8, king e8. So here's my queen, here's this king. This rook is gone. Bishop d5. Not threatening anything at all. Doesn't seem to work. Rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7 seems the most promising because we have queen g7 mate. So he has to stop that with rook f7. And now, if we go queen h8 check, so we might have something. Rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7. Rook f7. Queen h8 check, giving away our rook. King takes. And now we have queen to e5 check. And if the king goes back to f8, we have nothing. Maybe if we can get our queen to e5, it'll do something. And what about rook e6? Does rook e6, bishop c6 check? Even if queen d4, bishop c6, c6 check. What do you guys think? Should I click give up? See the answer? Or wait a little bit more? Okay. What about rook e1? Or rook e8, or rook e1. So rook e1, rook d to e1, or rook e5 to e1. Let's try this. Because now we don't have to worry about our rook hanging on e7 because it's protected by this rook on e1. And if bishop e6, we just take. And our rooks are not connected. So rook e1. And now our threat is rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, rook f7, and queen h8 mate. Okay, rook e7, rook e1. Alright, rook e1 to start, rook e1. What does he have? Because we're threatening rook e7 with mate to follow. Because we can always take on c6 with our bishop. So rook e1, rook f7. We take on d8. Rook e1, queen takes on e1. We take back on e1. We're up a queen. Rook e1. This is quite advanced tactics here. Rook e1, king g8. We still go rook e7. Then if rook f7, bishop d5, and if bishop d6, we just take on c6 because our rooks are not connected on d8 and d1. So rook e1 seems very promising at this point. And if king h8, king h8, rook e7, threatening queen takes h7, and if rook f7, we can't take on f7 because our rook on e1 is hanging now. But his d8 rook is hanging, so as long as we don't move the queen on h4, we still attack d8 rook. So rook e1, king h8. King h8. Rook e7, rook f7. Then we have rook e2 coming all the way back. And if queen f6, maybe we're just able to win a piece in this variation, like the bishop on d7. That seems very risky though, because it seems like he has a perpetual on f1 and f2. Rook e1, king h8. Queen h6. And maybe we can take on d7 and then play rook e8. So rook e1, king h8. If rook e7, rook f7. And then rook e8. And if he takes with the rook, I don't see anything there. Rook e1 seems good. Okay, what about the other rook to e1? Like, what about this rook to e1? Because now we're threatening here. So rook e1, bishop c6 check. Why not take a look at that threat first? Okay, we have to take with our bishop. He takes. We take, and we're up a piece. So black can't do that. So rook e1, and we're threatening rook f1, winning the rook on f6. So rook e1. And rook e1. What if he does nothing? What if he goes king h8? We go rook f1. He takes on f1. We take on f1. He takes on f1. King g2. Rook goes all the way back to f8. And it's two rooks. It's two rooks for the queen, so it's not even really worth it in this situation. So rook f1 really isn't a threat, because after rook f1 he's just going to take on f1 twice. Unless he doesn't take with check, because then the d8 rook is hanging. So rook e1, king h8. King h8 is also, leads to the rook now coming to e7, because now we're threatening checkmate in 1 on h7. So rook e1, king h8, rook e7, rook f7. Fails to rook takes f7, queen takes f7, rook, queen takes d8 now. So rook e1, king h8 doesn't work unless he has h5. So rook e1, king h8, rook e7, h5. Then rook e6 is interesting. So he takes with the bishop, we take on d8 with check. But our queen is still out of play. Ugh. Okay, I like rook e1. Both rook e1s seem to be better than the other ideas right now. Let's go back to the other rook because I can't seem to find anything there. So rook e1. The threat is rook e7. Is that a threat? Rook e1. h5. Rook e7 check, king h8. Rook e1, h5. Oh, I don't want to play rook e7 because I want to keep this diagonal available so this rook cannot move. And I want to take this rook with check. But it seems like a super powerful tactic rather than just winning a piece there. It seems like it's winning everything, which is usually not the case in Chesstempo. Usually you just win, one piece. for most of the time. Okay, rook. Okay, let's try something new. Rook d5. But rook d5, bishop c6. Or queen f3, that's why it doesn't work. So we can't block this diagonal. Rook e7, king f8, rook takes h7. Seems like an awesome move. Rook e7, rook f8, rook takes h7. Because now we're threatening rook h8. And if king goes anywhere to e7, we can take on d8. He takes on d8. We can give a check on h8. King to e7. Check on g7, rook f7. Queen e5, king f8. Looks something like something. Rook e7, king f8, rook takes h7. Then we can have queen h6. We don't even have to play rook h8. We'll play queen h6. Rook e7, king f8, rook takes h7. Let's say he makes no move. Let's say he plays a6. Then we have queen h6 check, king f8, king e7. We can't play king e7 because our rook's on h7. So rook e7, king f8, rook takes h7. Let's say he does a6. Just no move. I just want to see if it works. Queen h6 check. And if he goes here, we have rook check. King goes up. Queen check. Rook comes back. Queen e5, bishop e6, takes on e8 with check, not with check. Is it with check? Rook e7, king f8, rook takes h7. Let's say a6, queen h6, king f8. King e7. Rook e7 seems like the only promising move at this point. Okay. Last try, then I gotta click the give up because I have to go. Rook e7, king f8, rook takes h7. Let's say he plays no move, like a6. What's our follow-up? Check. King goes back to e7. Take. King takes. Queen check. King e7. Seems absolutely fine for black. It's probably really simple too. Once you see the computer answer, like, oh, it's so simple, but it's so difficult to find on your own. How about we centralize our queen? I mean, our queen's in a good spot. Why centralize? It's covering h6, which can be very useful. If our queen was already on h6, maybe winning. Okay, rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7. Let's try this again. Rook f7. Rook takes f7. Queen takes f7. Queen h8 check. King e7. Rook e1 check. King goes somewhere, we take on d8. So rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, rook f7, rook takes on f7, queen takes on f7, queen h8, king e7, rook e1, and he has bishop e6. We take on e6, queen takes on e6, right? Rook e7, king f8, queen takes h7, rook f7, rook takes f7, queen takes f7, queen h8 check, king e7. Rook e1 check. Bishop e6, blocking it. I have no clue. Okay, let's start with rook e7. And queen takes h7 or rook takes h7 seems to be like the only two answers. Or maybe even rook e1. Because if rook e1 now, I don't have to worry about any queen takes. So maybe rook e1 now. And then just queen h6 check. So rook e1. Bishop c6 doesn't work because I just take it. So rook e1. Rook f7. Queen h6. King g8. No. Rook e1. Rook f7. I take with check. Attacking the queen. If he takes with the queen, I take on d8. If he takes with the king, I take with check. He moves somewhere. I go rook, queen e7 checkmate. Rook e1, rook f7, queen h6. No. Rook e1, rook f7, rook takes f7 with check. King takes. Then I have queen e7 checkmate. Okay, before I click it, let's do one more time. Rook e1. Does he have any moves that really prevent me from going queen h6 and queen g7 checkmate? What if this queen goes back? Rook e1, rook e8, checkmate. Rook e1, rook f7, queen h6, king g... No, not queen h6, it's just rook takes. So it's rook e1, rook f7, takes with check. If queen takes, I take on d8. If he takes with the king, then I have queen e7, king g8, and queen takes d7. h5, didn't even consider that, but we're getting closer to the answer, which is good. So now we just have to get our queen into the enemy's position, into black's position. So queen g5 gets to h6, which threatens mate in 1. And we're keeping the same threats alive, and h5 doesn't stop that, does it? No. Okay, rook e6, didn't expect that as well. But maybe we have a checkmate now. So, first thing to note is that these rooks won't coordinate well anymore, so the king can take on e7 if we go to queen h6. And I gotta go soon, so let's see if I can solve this. Our rook's hanging. Queen h6 check. He has to take on e7. Queen g7 check. He can run away. And what if I just take on e6? Bishop takes on e6. Rook cannot take on e6 because he has rook, king, queen f1. Just checkmate. So rook takes e6, bishop takes e6, and my rook is hanging here. But I have queen takes d8 with check. So rook takes, bishop takes, queen d8 check, and then my queen moves back somewhere to defend. Seems like it's winning. But is there something like a checkmate? Is there something like a checkmate, like take? No. Or like rook e8, or rook f7, or rook h7. Doesn't seem like it. Let's take with check. And that's the answer. And 45 minutes for that. Average time is 13 minutes, makes sense. Of course I take 4 times as long. Awesome job. So that's it. That's the end of today. Hope you enjoyed this little tactic session, and never give up on solving tactics. Alright. Till next time. Ciao.